Hello, people. I'll be showcasing a series of an unreleased footage of the infamous show that was supposed to air on Nickelodeon before iCarly would air. The show was called Monkey Boy. The show is like Happy Appy, only this time less gruesome and more kid-friendly. The show is about a monkey. He dresses as a human boy and tells the kids not to do bad things like run with scissors or talk back to your parents. The show went air on Noggin, but it was changed to the Prime Network. That's when it got serious. The creator, Zach Loppy, and his team had to change a few things, but they only had 1 week to redo everything. It was a disaster because the show was changed to 11 minutes to 23 minutes, meaning a bigger plot. It was hell for the team, and it was even made with Sony Vegas Pro 10. They changed the name from Monkey Boy to The Adventures of Monkey Boy. It'd be similar to the Cartoon Network series My Gym Partner is a Monkey, because the show had the same concept as that show. The last day of production was when the team was about to give Nickel something completely different. They made it a 10-hour-long video of scenes where the Monkey Boy would say hi, and then the kid gets hurt. Monkey Boy would then hurt the kid more and make the kid bleed. At the end, Monkey Boy screams at the camera, and it goes on for nine hours. The footage was on CDs, but it played on both video and audio of this 10-hour hellfest. The first person to review this actually said it to air for a spoof trailer. Later on, he hung himself, leaving a note. The note said, "Ah!" The whole team moved to Kansas to produce the same thing. It actually aired for only 12 seconds, and then the 12-second video during the 9 hours of Monkey Boy screaming. The rates for the child death went on through the charts. The aftermath led to about 300 copies being sold on eBay for $5,000 each, but I got mine at a flea market for $12. Surprisingly, the footage scared me, but there were 8 episodes. The quality of the 8 episodes didn't match the quality of the first episode. The first episode had a little message that said, "View Monkey Boy in HD, click here." It showed Monkey Boy staring at the click here message. I wouldn't click on it, and then went to the intro ended. The 7th episode had no intro and seemed to have an error code. Error code .32 to .35.13.888.666.009. It did the same thing on the 8th episode. Like I said, the quality was horrible, and the error code message was shaking, looked like Monkey Boy, 666 done. My friend and I noticed that when we were shocked about the satanic references on the whole thing. We showed this to my other friends, and my parents said they had the same thing. "Did you make this?" My friend and I said no, but no one believed us. They thought I made it as a prank. But I was serious. The 8th episode was only 15 minutes long, but it also came with the 10-hour long video. The CD could only hold 5 GB, so it was 4 hours long instead of the 10 hours long. The first episode was during the release of Noggin. It was only 10 minutes long. Monkey Boy introduced himself and explained what he'll be doing. The second episode was Monkey Boy actually helped somebody that was hurt. The rest of the episodes were just the same, just kids helping with injuries. But the last episode of the 8th one seemed to be a scrapped project. It showed the animation of the labels that said some stuff, insert Monkey Boy or insert Shark. The weirdest part was when it said the end. It was like that for 3 seconds, and then an error code showed. It went to black and showed a color test screen. Next, Monkey Boy was just standing there with the kid saying, "I'll help you." It shows Monkey Boy walking to him when it ends in blackness. Then another error code showed up, but it said error code 666. I was weirded out, but I got over it. It stopped to replay the first episode, skipping the final 10-hour video. Finally, I watched a 10-hour long video, and I was scared because the screams were getting louder and changing pitch. His face went black and white as it read, "Please check your connection," for the last 10 seconds. Ending it went straight to the 8th episode. So that's my story. And that, my pretties, was Monkey Boy, a lost show creepypasta. My final thoughts on this story? Okay. I really need to calm down for a bit because this story was just... this story was just literally not that good. I'm being brutally honest. This story was just not good at all. This story, the grammar wasn't even that good. Same with the sentence structuring. And that's unfortunate because I really wanted to like this story, but unfortunately, that's not the case with this story. This story was just, oh my gosh. There's cliches. Like, there's just the 666. Like, why would they sit there and do that? Like, why would anybody do this in this story? It just doesn't make sense. It's just really cliched and really well done. Not well done, but it's just cliched. It's I don't really get it, okay? I don't really get it. That's literally what I'm going to say, is that I don't honestly get it. This story was just not that good. It's just really, you know, I just don't understand why this story, just went downhill. Like, I mean, the story could have been good, but unfortunately that's not the case with this story. The story just went from 1 to 100 really quickly, and it just didn't help the matters. Like, I was hoping this would be a half decent story, but no, unfortunately this story was just cliched, and it just, why does it have to go to the Satan 666 bullshit? Like, why does it sit there, and why do people sit there and do that with creepypastas nowadays? I don't understand it. I generally don't understand it. I mean, I don't get why people are so obsessed with this. This just doesn't really make a lot of sense, and it just, like, I don't understand why this story had to go down that hill. Like, why did it have to go down that path? Like, it generally could have had something decent, but that's not the case with this story. That just literally isn't the case. It just went downhill from there, and it didn't help. So I definitely do have to say this story was just, oh my god. The story was just not that good. Like, I will give it that. This story could have had something potential, but unfortunately, that's not the case with this story. This story was just not that good, and it's definitely could have been better, but it's not the case. I'll leave a link in the description to this story if you guys want to see it. But yeah. Anyways, with that being said, this story was not good. So like I'm going to say, to the author, I can't seem to find out who you are. If you happen to be the author of this story, please let me know who you are so I can give a link in description. So yeah. Anyways, with that being said, like I'm always going to say, this is just simply my own personal opinion, but if you happen to disagree with it, that's perfectly fine too. We're all entitled to our own opinions regarding these creepypastas. It's just simply my own personal thoughts. My final rating of this story, 0 out of 10. I'm sorry, but that's all I can give it. It was not good. I personally don't enjoy this story one bit. This story could have had a lot of potential, but instead, that's just not the case with this story. So, yeah, that's unfortunate, but still. Anyways, what did you guys personally think of this creepypasta? Did you enjoy it? Did you not? Also, what you have done personally to help make this story a lot better. Feel free to let me know what your thoughts are down in the comment section down below. I'm Shadow the Lion Queen. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and if you're new to my channel, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. Ring the bell for notifications to when I upload, so that way you guys will not miss an upload. As always, if you guys want to go follow me on Blue Sky, follow me on Twitter, follow me on DeviantArt, and follow me on my backup channel known as Ms. Darkshigo, as links to those will be in the About page section. So, as always, I'll be catching you guys all in the next video. Peace out, and like always, roll the outro, because I'm out.
What's up, my pretties? It's the Lion Queen here. I want to appreciate you all for tuning into this video, and I do appreciate you guys supporting my video by giving this video likes and stuff. If you really enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe if you're new. Ring the bell for notifications to when I upload, so that way you guys will get updated for whenever I upload. If you want to follow me on Twitter or DeviantArt, feel free to leave a follow on those if you are interested in following me on those socials. If you want to support my backup channel, known as Ms. Dark Shigo, feel free to subscribe to it, as a link to that will also be in the About page section. And with that being said, and that being the case, thank you so much for watching, my pretties, and as always, stay pretty.